MBUM. We are here to begin to present uh, a current affairs program that will bring us up to speed with a situation of things that have happened in the past, events that have happened in the past, that draws us nearer to the politics of our history and the history of our politics. So it's going to be 3 times a week, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday from now. So it's going to be very engaging, and it's something that we will always do together. So the title of the show is Issues in Perspective. And Issues in Perspective deals with events of the past, as I said earlier. So we are going to look at every single historical event and current affairs, that takes shape, within every single month, from January to December, in the past, and we will talk about the issues, that deals with us. We'll look at issues of national interest, and we'll also look at issues of international reckoning, and we'll subject these issues into serious analysis and discussion, and it will help us, to really look at our past and marry what's happened in the past and what we are facing today. And it's also going to be like a class where we'll all engage ourselves in a retinue of discussion, where we'll also learn from each other. So just ensure that you are part of it. As I said earlier, it's going to be daily, not daily per se, but three times weekly, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesdays, from 9 a.m. To 10 in the morning. That's one full hour of engagement. And we'll do it regularly on Reading 93.5 FM in Jos for now. And it will also be live on our social media platform, particularly Facebook and TikTok. Then we'll also have a edited version on YouTube, and also we'll have another edited version on LinkedIn and other platforms like X and the rest, so that everybody from all over the world can engage. As we're starting, we are looking. Yes, we are taking ourselves back to events of August, September, October, and this current month of November. When I say nationally, because I am shooting this feed from Nigeria. So when I say nationally, I mean I'm going to look at events that happened in Nigeria in the past. Then we will also look at events that happened, a couple of events that happened internationally in August. Then we will also look at events that happen overseas, internationally. Like in Nigeria in August, one notable event that happened in August was the overthrow of the government of General Muhammadu Buhari in 1985 by his army chief, Major General Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida. That event happened on the 27th of August 1985 in Lagos. Buhari's army chief took over government. We are going to get that story back and analyze why that happened. Then, event of September, we'll look at the 1st of September 1999, where the president of the National Association of Nigerian Students, NANS, Comrade Moses Osakide, died in an ill-fated car accident while traveling from Benin City to Makudi. It was in Peugeot 504 station wagon vehicle traveling alongside 6 other NANS members when he had the accident. 2 of them died. Comrade Moses Osakide, the president of NANS, died on the spot, while Comrade Livingstone Kwanga, who was a Part 3 history student of the Benue State University, Makudi, died in the arms of Olamide Olatunji on their way to the hospital. So subject that scenario into serious level of analysis and how NANS has transcended thereafter. That is nationally. Also in the month of September, one tragic national issue of that month is the September 22nd, 1992 C-130 Hercules plane crash in Ejigbo, in Lagos, where over 200 army officers were killed. We'll look at that event. And going to international politics, we'll look at the outbreak of the Second World War, which broke out on the 1st of September 1939, following Nazi Germany's invasion of Poland. We'll look at that. As you are aware, for those who are not aware, we must all know that the Second World War remains the deadliest and most expensive conflict in human history, with over 100 million casualties worldwide. So we'll look at that, what has happened after then, and following the end of the war in 1945, we had the formation of the United Nations. Before the United Nations, there was the League of Nations, which was founded following the end of the First World War in 1919. But after that, what happened? So we'll look at that at the level of international politics, leadership and power and politics. We'll subject them into some level of analysis. And where we recommend you books to read, we recommend them. So we want you to be part of this. Then in the month of October, there are also issues. Remember the assassination of renowned journalist Dele Giwa in Nigeria. Now look at the overthrow of the government of Thomas Sankara in Burkina Faso. That is internationally. There are some of the things that happened in October. Also nationally, remember 4 teenage boys in Nigeria decided to take the laws into their hands as we are agitating for the revalidation of June 12th in Nigeria. They hijacked national carrier, a Boeing a Boeing aircraft that belonged to Nigerian Airways that was transporting passengers from Lagos to Abuja on the 25th of October 1993. And that Nigeria Airways plane was carrying 193 passengers on board, including the then incumbent vice president of China, who was on a visit to Nigeria. So the sort of international uproar that created. So we'll look at that. That happened in the month of October too. And in the month of November, we also have raising of issues. I remember the killing of the Ogoni 9 in Nigeria. There's the activist, the